So with all those men, there's somebody at the top, the emperor.
Right.
And I think we've lost all belief in the emperor or hierarchy.
Who's we, Paleface?
Well, I think a lot of people have. That's why people
What's
feel
the problem
government.
with that?
No, I'm just saying.
You said there's a problem.
The problem with that is if you do have a hierarchy, you know how to fall in place of a system. You have faith.
Do you think Japanese have a certain hierarchy?
Oh, I think absolutely. I think that's what it just shows you, and they have a comfort with it.
But not literally. They don't really.
You think I can hit a wire?
Hierarchy. They don't. Like, what do you mean?
All leaderships, like the 1%, we believe corrupt and scandalized, and they've taken more than they should. And anybody who is at the top is getting much more and doesn't have a respect for all those underneath them. They're taking too much off the table.
Right.
Right? So, if you don't have a sense of certain equanimity, not that one gets more, but that there's a place of excellence for everyone. I think the system begins to have anger management issues and fear issues. Why are so many people shot by police in America? Why are the first thing is they pull a gun out? Because they have no confidence in the citizen that might respect them. Why is there all kind of traitor scandals? Why is there all, we're here, maybe you have a society that will be just more comfortable playing this role.
A way to have,
rather than saying this role is better than this role. Whereas when we went to the hospital, all people in all roles seemed to feel important. The woman actually washed the bathroom.
do you think do you think there's a way to combine these, or does do these worlds live in isolation, like one where everybody is sort of equal and perfect, and one where certain people get it?
I don't know. They're just very different cultures. I'm just observing. Why do you have? How can you feel good about the thing that you do, no matter at what level you do? When you work for Walmart and you see that the company is making billions, but you don't have a wage to live on, you're technically in poverty and you don't have help. There's something a little off with that.
What about the people here that work at Walmart, or some people?
They could go to the hospital like you did for
really
$20
nice.
and be taken care of, or there's other benefits that they have.
Yeah.
The Manhattan social scene and the actor's life and the writer's life and the family's life and this book and that book and the wisdom of professors and schools and teachers and what they might possibly teach you and tell you, and all the phonies and assholes and put-ons and pundits that are pretending to know that you, the acolyte, you might learn from them. They may have something and they hold what they have over you. They lord it over you. Or you're always looking out here to find everything is in possession of this thing. So that's but it's a pretty kind of the writing is so great. It's so punchy and smart, and it's particularly American from a certain period, like those great talkie films. You just got it, the banter, super smart. Anyway, you'll enjoy it. But here we are. Look, just look over there. It's all Here it's easy, right? Here we're on vacation. It's easy to feel. In Japan, too, it's so relaxing. It's so easy to feel the feeling of walking in step with the consciousness of being in the eternity of the present of the moment, which is like without yearning, without desire, without ego, but just being. Well, not easy, but especially when you're not easy.
Wow, wait till you come here. Very nice.
I just don't want to feel angry in America. You know, it's hard to, you know what I mean? Like I feel like the way they received Lola in the hospital and the doctor, and they were so helpful, and they were so available, and the fees were there. The way they help you in the train, the way people just are in line, and you could be in Tokyo with hundreds of thousands of people, but feel absolutely relaxed. It feels just gentle.
So maybe, Mark, you
they
have
care.
to be that person and not wait for it from others there, and you be it and give
It's
to
a
others,
very aggressive
and then
environment.
model. But you can do it. You can do
I
it.
think I'm inclined to be that way.
I don't know if you
But-
are. I don't know. I don't know.
Rita, it's a very push, shove, noise, beep, get out of my way. There's no overall.
I know. Okay.
It's militaristic. You can't have a drink in public. It's not. It's a very. I don't know. It's a very aggressive society. It's a very. And so, you know, I don't know how you just overlook things or pretend they're not there. And that's just not even. How do you just feel good around you when there's certain nastiness that's for no good reason? The contamination or the impotent hatred. I can't even go on. What?
Because at the same time as there's so much nastiness, there is
Yeah.
so much beauty and wonderful and fantastical things around you. And
Right.
I choose to focus on that and
Yeah.
to go deeper in that. And that brings pleasure for me and happiness. And I want to celebrate that.
Yeah. But what happens when you get into the dark, you know,
Dark
when you
is
know when you
bad.
lose it? No. I agree with
Oh,
you.
a t-shirt here? Look.
So how do you?
How do I deal with that?
No. How do you? Yeah.
It's hard. But the good thing is usually it leaves, it goes. Try to do something nice for yourself.
Yeah.
Try to... One thing, I don't think about it as much. Maybe I should think more. I try to distract myself. You have to highlight what you care about and what you want to focus on. I don't like to criticize someone. It's so easy to criticize
Yeah.
and to judge.
Yeah.
And even what you think is bad, sometimes the person's intentions aren't bad.
Yeah.
So...
Not to be poisoned by the perpetrators. Not to poison yourself. Not to implode yourself. So I think you're right.
Since we're talking a lot about your past and childhood, it's sort of, it's what you're given. It's the way in which you come into this world, and you don't get to choose it. But if you think about it maybe as the passage through which you are brought to this world and brought to like life and humanity and this whole earth and all these amazing things, you realize that, you know, whatever form your childhood is taken, you can choose to let that stay with you, or you can view it as your way of coming into this earth. And then once you've sort of exited that and come into your own life, you have, like when you're an adult, I guess, you have the power to sort of set your path, and after you've grown up seeing things and seen a little bit of the world, you choose what you want your place on this earth to be. And you have chosen that for me, and you bringing me here is your choice. It's like your path, the one that you have sort of set for yourself, and you can be proud of that, and you can sort of set aside the way that you got here if you want to. You don't have to, or think about it as the way that you got here and sort of appreciate where we are now and what you've brought and what you've given me. And I'm definitely going to choose to keep my childhood and keep it right now as part of me and my life, and I'm very fortunate for that because not everybody gets that. But I don't know.